think I've got 4 potatoes, so what's our do them all? Do you like
Yeah.
potato?
Yeah.
Or do you want, actually, how
What?
does that make you feel?
That's a funny term, isn't it?
It is it's a complete, whatever it is, putting together 2 different
Well,
common sayings by 2 different people. One person who says actually all the time, the other person says, how does that make you feel? When you put them together, they sort of don't, the imagery does,
and how does that make you feel?
yeah. Now, what was I thinking? Oh, instead of doing lots of potato, do you want potato and kumara? Do you like kumara?
I do, but it sounds like extra work.
No, I just steam it.
Oh,
It's like wash it, cut it up, put it in the pot, and steam it for 10 minutes. If I wasn't doing the kumara, I'd be doing potatoes, so there's actually no extra work to it at all. It just gives it a bit of different flavour. Because that's a good thing when you put something on to long cook, you've actually got all this extra time up your sleeve to do other things. Because when you're cooking stuff that cooks quickly, you've got to cook 3 or 4 things all at once. And that's quite time consuming.
hello, Satya.
I get the
How are you?
and we call you.
I'm good. Same old, really. Another night at the George.
I went.
G'day.
I could make another coffee.
Well, apparently they're having an urgent meeting.
What about bubbles and stuff?
Yeah, I don't understand it. They claim that there aren't enough resources to check that everyone has had COVID tests before they catch the plane. And then they're blaming it on the Aussie border people because it's their border, so they're the ones administering it. And I was thinking, well, it's no different to when you rock up at the checkout to catch a plane and the airplane wants to know whether you've got a visa to get into the country because they're not going to carry you to America and then have to carry you home. So what they should do is they should, if they want to help Air New Zealand out, because it's probably only Air New Zealand that's flying the route. I don't know, is Qantas flying the route?
I don't
I don't know who
don't.
flies it.
Surely Air New Zealand is doing some of it too.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, if it's only one airline, then what you can do is you can turn around and say, okay, we will subsidise you in this situation, and we will put someone on your checkout counter who checks that every person who rocks up to confirm their ticket has actually had a COVID test and filled in a form. Because otherwise you can turn around and make Air New Zealand do it and say if they get to our side and going through customs, we turn around and find they haven't had a COVID test or that, you're going to send them back on your airline. So the airline's not going to want to carry them, but it's going to be extra cost to them because they're going to have to do, instead of just checking people's tickets, they can do visas electronically, but with the COVID test it's a bit more difficult. And I was also reading that someone was observing a customs officer, where was it, Christchurch or somewhere, and she checked the first few people, but then after that there was such a queue building up that she just stopped to let them walk on through and checked them randomly. And I was thinking, well, that's not on either. These customs officers are supposed to be, checking. Or the immigration. Actually, immigration should be doing it. If they haven't had a COVID test, then they're not eligible to come back on the plane. Or they've got to go into quarantine. Or you have the health ministry, but you don't just fucking let them walk on through.
I might go and buy some sugar. The, what do you call it? The supermarket will be closing. They close at 10, don't they?
Yeah, you got it.
I might go and buy some sugar. What else do I need? I think that's everything. I bought some biscuits.
I'm going to go upstairs soon to bring down the potatoes and the vegetables and put them on to steam. So just after about, well, I'm not sure how long it'll take. Topside doesn't usually take very long to stew, you see, so I'm thinking it'll be ready by about just after 10. So there's heaps of time for you to do what you want, but by the time you get back, it'll be ready.
Okay. I don't know why it's so white. Why?